mates, you know the rules. Remember, a B-mate commands at all time. Defend yourselves at all time. God bless, touch gloves. Touch them now. Touch them. No,
Bad blood, genuine hatred, contrasting characters, brilliant build-up, high controversy, intense training camps, an awesome atmosphere here. The fans are totally split. The story is like no other. Senior and Nigel can only watch. Chris or Conor, light the touch paper. Here we go.
Oh, left hook
Right
from Eubank.
Eubank looking massive in there.
Oh, good shot there again from Eubank. Lovely jab.
He looks big, doesn't he, Eubank?
He looks huge, and he's got the experience at the higher level. We knew Conor Benn would rip into him, but the right hands and the counter-punching of Eubank could be dangerous. That uppercut he's looking for early.
He's got to be careful as he throws that lead right hand, Conor Benn. He's really falling over the front foot, and he's already thrown a couple of left hooks, Eubank.
Just got to stay in the centre of that ring there, Eubank, and just keep popping that jab out, make Ben full from too far out.
That jab from Eubank is looking precise early, and Conor Benn looking wild and woolly. He's got to close the range and get nice and tight to Eubank, but with that he takes risks.
Yeah, he's got to change the levels, move that head, target the body first, then work back upstairs. That left hook, working a treat. So is the jab so far from Eubank.
There's a lot of movement here from Ben without really any thought behind it. Just trying to be a bit of a puzzle here for Eubank, but it's just moving around in a no man's land here. You've got to be more assertive for those movements.
It's patient and controlled from Eubank, just like he's been in the build-up. The older man, almost looking like that headmaster that he said he would. But Conor Benn comes in with a left hand and a right hook as well. Can he hit Eubank, the bigger man? That's a real question.
He really needs to try and rough up Eubank when he's inside Ben. Throw the shots around the side of the head, the body, the arms, just target everything.
He might not be physically strong enough though, judging by the size difference here. And also when he throws a left hook, you got to make sure he gets that foot closer, because Eubank leans back with his left hook. Gets the leverage and gets his body out of the way a bit better than Ben.
Ben bobbing and weaving, but not really getting the angles right at the moment. Eubank just holding the centre of the ring. Oh, the right hand. He shakes his head in defiance. That right hand squeaked through.
Draw a bit of confidence there for Ben. And then still falling too far out. He landed with that right hand when he threw the jab.
Yeah.
The jab didn't land, but it allowed him to get close.
That left hook is dangerous of Eubank. One of his best weapons, and an uppercut as well. Look out for that as Ben comes in. Ben trying that left hook himself.
Just a little bit wary there, Eubank, let his hands go. He meant to throw a right hand, someone stopped it halfway through. They had a good round, I thought.
No ice. Gotta put it on your face, though.
I like your working, man. I like the way you're working, but you don't have to go too. He's coming to you. Just sit there and pick him apart.
Pull the screw out. Make a higher circle.
Jonathan Banks leading the corner. He's had plenty of trainers, Chris. Ronnie Davis, his father's trainer, in the corner as well.
Little fakes, make him miss. When you're coming in from that side, he's only going to throw the left hook at you, so you roll underneath it and come back. Yeah? Right? Keep breathing. Come to the move. That's good. First round's out of the way. See what he's got now.
Tony Sims, who's been with Conor Benn since the beginning. Train you, Darren, they're so close, and he's so crucial for Ben's tactics that he doesn't just go hell for leather.
Absolutely, and he's such a calming influence, Tony, in the corner. But I've got to say, I've been impressed with the jab of Eubank, a shot that I feel he's neglected in his career in the past. Nice jab from Benn, though.
We're trying to double it up. Conor Benn with the jab, the black skirt-like outfit. And if you need the identification, the white and red of Chris Eubank Jr., the 35-year-old from Brighton. And Conor Benn from Essex, lovely from Eubank.
But just before that, Ben landed with a good jab, just a few seconds before that. Like they said in the corner, you don't even have to go to him, he'll come to you. But you still got to take the centre of the ring. You haven't got to be in the street here, Eubank.
So everything needs to be off a jab or a feint from Conor. He can't afford to jump in with a big wild left hooks or right hands. That just plays into Eubank's hands. Nice jab again from both.
Swapping jabs. Eubank with the huge weight advantage in the ring. Remember, Conor Benn, a natural welterweight, but he said he doesn't mind at all. He's going to climb up and take out Eubank, the bigger man, and then go back down to 10 stone 7. A fantasy fight for so long, now reality.
Better there from Ben, plenty of feints when he comes in, but you got to work off one of them though. You can't just throw him and not do anything off that.
Yeah, definitely. If you get the reaction, then you've got to throw.
You got to try and time the jab as well, Ben, because Eubank's just, I mean, he was really sharp in the first round. We sort of like just touching with it in the second round.
Left hook from Ben. Bit better from Conor in the second round. Chris just trying to get that jab going. Again, that is a really good weapon when he utilises it right. George Groves a few feet away. Beat Chris Eubank, of course. So did Billy Joe Saunders, who's here, and Liam Smith, who fought earlier. He can be taken out. Conor Benn, remember, has never lost a pro fight, and that's a good jab.
Yeah, it's a lovely jab, and he's trying to slip inside the jab of Eubank and throw his own left hook as well. Oh, just missing with the right there. Better though, he stepped in behind the left hook.
Much better round from Conor Benn, and a bit of blood from the nose of Eubank, whose jab just hasn't had the precision as it did in the opener.
Yeah, he seemed to allow, from my opinion, he's allowed Ben back into the fight a little bit here. He had a good first round and didn't come out positive in this round and allowed Ben to take the initiative for sure. And at least Ben, he's a bit wild, but he commits to every shot. So when he lands, you feel it.
There's the hooks as well. We've heard the stories in sparring that have taken apart William's skull and others. Nigel's been telling us all week that you haven't seen how good Conor Benn can be.
Don't go big with the right hand, yeah? Right. Your jab was good. Use that jab, you're fast with that jab. You can see what's coming at you now. As you move to that side, he just throws the left hook on, yeah? When he throws the left hook, you come back, come underneath, you come back with your shots, right? Yeah? Work that jab up and down. Work the jab up and down. Get your feet in range a little bit, right? Look, with your head. With your head. Relax. Move your feet into range. Look, step in.
Well, blistering start. I think it's fair to say it's one apiece there, both exchanging jabs. Nice shot there from Conor, and yeah, Barry said, Eubank just allowing Ben into the fight there, a bit more education before around the shots that he's throwing, and that man there wants him to get behind the jab, his son.
Look at the dads watching on as their boys go to war in front of almost 70,000 here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The Ring Magazine's inaugural event. It's Eubank Jr and Ben, and is it one apiece? Conor Benn, I think, settled nicely in that second round, and he's whipping that right hand. I think he feels he's got the speed in there.
Just stepping behind the jab a bit better here, Eubank in the second round. That's the thing, you want to throw that jab and use it, but if it's a weak jab, it's just wasted weapon, and you're giving opportunities to your opponent, so you've got to step behind that jab. Every time Ben runs into it, you've got to make him feel it.
It's fought at a much higher level, Eubank Jr, as he ships a right hand, and again, and Conor taps it with a left hook in the first minute of the third round, and Eubank Nemesis.
He was talking to Ben then, right in his ear. Oh, got to come back with a left hook there, Ben.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. He knows now. He knows. Conor Benn knows he can hurt the bigger man in Eubank. That was a thunderous left hook.
It was a great shot.
Speed of the shot, that's what it was. Just accelerating.
And that's what he's got coming up in weights. Everyone talking about the bigger guy, but the speed advantage, the agility seems to be with Conor Benn.
Just pushing the shots there, Eubank.
Losing that weight, that takes away your punch resistance. We know how hard this has been to get down the weight.
It's a right hand from Conor Benn as well. And he just seems absolutely in the zone here, Ben.
And it makes you lethargic as well, losing that weight, especially when you put it back on as well.
A draining 48 hours for Chris Eubank Jr. But he took it and he's taken the challenge as they just topple over. I wonder how strong Eubank's feeling. The legs don't look great to me.
But Ben's now using those feints and working off them. That's the difference though. There's intent to those feints.
When he jumps in with that left hook, Ben, he needs to follow through with the right hand.
He's growing in confidence here, Conor Benn.
Oh, good right hand again there from Ben.
Eubank needs to let his own right hand go.
Yeah, he's not throwing it, is he?
Not.
Trying to get that jab wild with the left hook. Just looks like something's gone out of Chris Eubank Jr. It's a big round for Conor Benn here at Tottenham. How about that? And Eubank weary as he goes back to his corner. Is it a mixture of the speed and the weight making?
Your jab to control the fight. And that's all I'm trying to get you to do. Your jab control the fight. Stretch your legs out. Relax.
The knockout weekend bundle, two mega fights coming your way. Times Square, New York. Ring Magazine presenting Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, powered by Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Then the following night, we're off to Riyadh for Canelo, putting his undisputed super middleweight crown on the line against William Skull. Fight together or separately. Go to DAZN.com/boxing to find out more. Conor Benn, who's been sparring with William Skull, and all the reports are that he's looking absolutely terrific. That was a big round for him, Darren.
Yeah, massive left hook from Conor Benn there.
Into the fourth. This the round that Nigel Benn predicted Conor would be victorious. Eubank Jr. has been saying he will win by a devastating knockout in supreme fashion. He just looks slow to me. Ben in and out, smiling Eubank and talking to him in there, goading him.
But again, he had a good first round, Eubank, but ever since then he's just looked a little bit tentative to really commit to any sort of combination or a power shot.
And when you let him flurry his jabs go like he is, doubles and triples, then you put the right hand on the end of it, but good work with the left hook from Eubank.
They're starting to put the punches together.
Nothing on the shot, so I mean, he let his hands go, that's good. There's nothing really to worry Ben with.
Ben missing with that wild right hook, but he's just intent in causing carnage in there. Conor Benn, Eubank Jr. wants to keep it at range. Body shot, back comes Benn. This is great.
Just trying to smash him round the side, the left side, almost round the back of Eubank. Conor really fired up.
We know they're not the two best middleweights in the world. We know there's no world title on the line, but it doesn't matter. This is about the story. Shot from Eubank, honey punch.
He can't work off it though. He should be working off that though.
Is he conserving energy?
Too early in the fight to be doing that, isn't it? That's a worry if he is.
Eubank.
Just missed with a couple of, but that's better from Conor. I was about to say, he missed with a couple of jabs upstairs. Needs to target the body with the jab, then he can fire back up with the right hand.
Body shot there from Ben as well. Nice little dip of the shoulder there.
Decent work from Ben. The younger man, remember, he is just 28, Eubank 35. He's had a long career, his 38th professional fight. Ben much fresher. Another shot.
Clever there from Ben. Well, the referee thought he says return back to boxing, he just jumped in really quick.
Short with a jab, and walks into another right hand from Conor Benn.
He took it though.
He took that well, Eubank. Full.
It's the ones you can see, you can take. It's the ones you can't. Those whipping shot, that left hook, you didn't see it. Same thing with Liam Smith. It's the shot you didn't see that had him unraveling.
Good work with a jab from Conor Benn. He hasn't just been helter-skelter. He's thought about his attacks. Eubank comes back at him. Machismo, pride. It's all on the line here.
He's whipping right up through the middle, bending his legs to get some leverage on that uppercut as well, and Ben took it well, but it was the standout punch of the round for sure. And again, there's just a little lean back when he throws that left hook, so when Ben jumps in out of distance, Eubank gets there first, and then Ben just showing that little acceleration of pace, the speed in the right hand. Catching Eubank with a great shot, he took it well, but a good competitive round that maybe Eubank just edged, I thought.
Did Eubank edge that? Is it two apiece? He's taking every bit of the minute rest. Conor Benn can't wait to get on with it. He's grimacing and growling. Carl, have you got it? Two-two, Carl Frampton has it. It's so tense, so close. Conor Benn already, I think, doing a better job than a lot of people thought. That's how he's flipped over and done a somersault, entertaining the crowd. Eubank Sr. smiles wryly at ringside.
I think people thought Ben was going to have... Everyone said Ben early, Eubank late. But I think they thought he was going to have the bust of guts to be in the fight, or to be winning the fight, and he hasn't quite had to do that. He's doing a lot of work, but I think he's still got plenty in the tank.
That's better. He's got to roll the dice more. Let that right hand go, Eubank.
But punch long, he's done a punch short and allowed Ben with a chance of landing with you.
Body shots from Conor Benn. And I think he's really going to try and tire Eubank out. Maybe the plan is to get him in the later rounds. Most people thought it would be Eubank if it was later by stoppage, but maybe that's the tactics from Tony Sims and the team.
Well, I mentioned the punch resistance to the chin when you're losing that weight. It's also very, very hurtful and damaging to the body.
Unbeaten in 23, Conor Benn. Eubank, who's won 34. Stylish at his best.
Good job there from Eubank, a little lean back as well.
There's an opportunity there, though, for the right hand. For Conor, as he stepped forward, he's a little slow as he took the front foot forward. Eubank.
He's good when he gets the distance right, isn't he, Eubank, Barry?
Yeah, but then when he threw that right hand, he didn't. For some reason, he's not punching through the target with it. He's just touching with that right hand.
Ben looks lively at all times. Eubank trying to dig in a right hand and show his power. 25 knockouts on the record for Chris Eubank Jr. and the natural middle, even super middle.
Well, I tell you what, he does look a lot smaller in there, Conor, but he's not getting bullied, is he?
He took that right hand well as well there, Ben.
Good work from Eubank. Ben comes back. Just misses with a body shot. Again, they're talking to each other in there, and Victor Lachlan is sort of letting them get on with it.
But the longer Eubank waits to throw punches, the more chance he gives Ben a chance to get a little bit closer and mount an attack. And he has the speed advantage, especially when he accelerates, pushing up that front foot.
Body shot from Ben again. Left hook. Eubank just toying with the jab.
That was good left hook there. He wants it. Tony Sims calling for Conor Benn to finish after he throws that right hand with the left hook.
You're going one shot. one shot. You've got to start putting your punches together. He's just picking you up with a jab, right? When you look.
Well, Tony Sims saying he's picking you off with a jab. It's tit for tat at times, isn't it? It's really good, this.
Yeah, really sharp hands from both. Using that lead hand well. Better work with the right hand. I still feel he's neglecting that shot. Heads coming together. There needs to be careful there, but brilliant start to this contest.
Keep taking him to school, but you don't got to get hit in the process. Keep taking him to school.
Marcus Rashford and Declan Rice right behind us. I know Declan's a big Conor Benn fan. And a big smile away from home is Declan. Great guy and a big boxing fan. And sitting just by Declan is Carl Frampton. Let's try and bring you in. Have you got it?
It's a really good fight, close. I just have Eubank in front. There was a round there that I thought that it could have went either way, so a lot of people may have Ben in front by a round, but it's close. And what Ben done, he hurt him in a round, I think round 2. He knows he can hurt Eubank now, and I think that's important in this fight for him.
Both swinging from the hip and having success, the pair of them. Eubank slightly ahead on Carl's card. Others can have Conor up. Will it even go to the cards? Most people think it won't.
And this is why when Ben throws the right hand, you got to finish with that left hook, and that left hook's a whipping shot, and it's the shot that Eubank doesn't see, and that was the shot that hurt him.
And vice versa there. He led with the left hook, then he could have followed through with the right hand.
He's going to get a ticky off there. Peter Lachlan just tidying things up. There is a rematch clause as well. These two could go at it again, and already we'd probably like that right hand from Conor Benn. Their fathers went twice, and their sons are following suit. Eubank trying the uppercut.
Just scuffed the target there, didn't he? Lucky there, Ben. He dipped into that almost.
Well, it's opening up more.
It is really exchanging in this 6th round.
Got to cover that jab at Eubank. Oh, not far off with that shot.
I'll tell you what, it was a nice right to the body though from Eubank.
Yeah, countering shots from Eubank. And again with that jab that Tony Sims was talking about, the slipping of the canvas, trying to get their boots in.
There's a couple of times there, he's just thrown a lazy jab, Eubank, and chin's been a little high. There's an opportunity for Ben to really throw that right hand over the top.
Ben landing more on the statistics through 5 rounds. I wonder how the judges have got it. It's tight, it's close. Both having their successes in there. And looking like a long fight at this stage.
Yeah, but again, they're both waiting a little bit too long here. I just think that Ben needs to just take the initiative, get nice and low, feinting, and move the head while he's coming forward.
Jab from Eubank's good. Ben just walks through it. Back of the head from Eubank, trying to get aggressive again. I think he catches the eye of the judges as well, Eubank. He's clever like that, more experienced.
Good movement there as well from Eubank.
That's nice work that he's had, but he needs to follow through with the right. He really does. Lots of opportunities to put that right hand through.
Good jab though from Eubank. Crisp that.
Back in the head there again there from Eubank. He's been warned a couple of times for that.
A few moves, rough and tumble in there. We expected that as they clash together. Let's get the thoughts of Tony Bellew.
For me, guys, it's really, really close. I think Conor's ahead. I think he's landed the better and the harder shots of the fight so far. But listen, this is close. I was surprised with Chris's tactics to meet him in the middle of the ring at certain times of the fight, especially this early on. But it's a fantastic fight so far. But for me, Conor Benn's ahead.
And boys, I'm looking at your scorecards. You've got it 3 apiece.
Yeah, very, very close fight. Couple of rounds, they could have gone either way, if I'm honest. Really enjoying this fight. You just can't take your eyes off of it. The jab's really, really good from both men. Just missing with the left hook there, but done the right thing. Using the momentum just to throw that right hand to the body afterwards, Ben.
Most people felt if Conor Benn was going to win it, it was going to be within 6 rounds. We go into the second half of this 12-round middleweight contest. Conor Benn up in weight. Chris Eubank drained down to 160 pounds, and Conor Benn starts lively in the 7th.
2 good right hands there for Conor Benn to start that round.
Well, he's in danger of getting a point taken off. Second time Victor Loughlin has had a word with Eubank. It's really heating up in there. Oh, good shot from Eubank. And he walks right through it. Conor Benn showing his chin. Went down, remember, a couple of times to Cedric Payno early in his career. And you wondered about his punch resistance. But nothing wrong with his chin there, Conor
I'll tell you what, that was a fantastic right uppercut. He missed with his own right hand, Ben, and he led right into that shot. But as you say, took it so well. And with the left
from Eubank, starting to get through with some hurtful punches.
Just change the angle there, Eubank. Nice little screw shot through the middle.
And a nice jab as well. Just put Ben back in his place. And suddenly it swung more in favour of Eubank. It's fascinating, this.
Just throwing single shots to Eubank.
But they're measured, Barry.
Yeah, no, they're good shots, but I think there's a follow-up there for him. Just have, if he can make a dent in Ben. Ben showing he's got a decent little chin here.
Seeking out that uppercut, Eubank. Busier here.
He dipped his legs there, Ben. He could have thrown that shot about 4 seconds ago.
Well, he throws that right hand. But he misses it. Oh, right hand!
Big shot from Eubank. He's getting through with some hurtful power punches. He's talking to Conor Benn in there, as if to say, come on now, we're getting to the meaty part of the fight.
Just standing too tall there, Ben. When punches coming at him, rather than get low and dip low, just standing tall, see there again.
Well, is it this natural weight advantage that is actually favouring Eubank now? The strength.
But he's not creeping forward, is he? He's not pushing Ben back, though.
Shot.
Big right hand from Eubank. Back comes Ben.
Great response from Ben.
Super action in the 7th.
They were 2 cracking shots from Eubank, and Ben just fired back automatically.
How much do the Paralym want to win it? One of these is going to wake up tomorrow morning having lost, and they're going to have to live with that. And that, more than anything, is going to hurt so much.
How does the loser sleep at night, losing to the bitter rival?
You're going to concentrate on that 1-2 now, Eubank. Leave the left hook when he's landing with a couple of shots.
And the left to the body, after he misses with that right hand, or even if he lands, the left to the body is there for Ben.
Excellent action in the 7th. They're pretty well matched, these two.
Brilliant fight, it really, really is.
It's getting tired now, mate. Right? You got to go squeeze the quad though, mate. Roll your head harder. You're rolling your head and making a miss, and you're not coming back.
Eubank's in front though, surely.
He is now for me, I think. That's a lovely little 1-2 there from Eubank. Someone in here, that big punch combination, though, that's another nice little 1-2. Just I think he had to clean the shots in that little in that round for the most of the part. Again, just turning that right hand makes a big difference when you just turn the body and get a bit more purchase, more torque on the shot.
What a setting, what a night, and what a competition live on the zone coming up. The FIFA Club World Cup with some of the biggest names in football battling out to become the globe's greatest. Every game, every goal live on DAZN. Tottenham have had a mixed season, but I tell you what, they can stage a show, and this is a right fire fest. Advantage Eubank Jr at the moment, but Conor Benn has come out like a man possessed to turn up the heat, to crank up the volume.
It's a risky tactic because you might blow out the steam or walk up the shot, but I think it might be the right idea for it, you know.
But this is where we've had some of the questions answered in these later rounds. Will the size of Eubank be too much for Ben, the smaller man? Will that weight affect Eubank down the stretch?
Big shots raining in from the Paralym.
He's not quite pushing through the target though there, Eubank, so that's helping Ben a little bit. He's sort of leaning back on the shots and taking a little bit of the sting out of the punch.
Jab from Eubank is good. He's looking polished and authoritative. Conor just looks down at you at ringside, Darren.
Oh, nice little shot there from Eubank, uppercut right hand.
And he's to bring the shot through the middle, Ben. The right uppercut's there.
Here comes Ben, swinging from the hip. Eubank more accurate. And a right hand there, and he could walk onto one. Conor Benn, he's going to have to be careful here.
That didn't hurt him, you could just see him tired after taking that shot there, Ben.
Eubank believing he could just walk through Conor Benn now.
And see Chris Eubank Senior applauding the work of Junior.
What he can't do, Ben, is this, go back. He can't retreat, you've got to either spin around the target or move around the body. If he takes a backward step, he's in trouble.
Combination from Eubank, working head and body. The jab there, and that connected, and Conor Benn just looks a bit of a weary warrior at this stage.
He's tired, Ben. That's going to make him a little bit more vulnerable here.
And that's how the AI judges got it 3-up to Eubank Jr. I can't argue with that. Some of the rounds, 1 or 2 might have gone to Ben. Could be closer on the judges' card, but Eubank is definitely the man with the authority.
Just leaning over the front foot. He's leaning over the front foot, Eubank. The uppercut is there for Ben.
But can he land it? Right out for Ben. Sizzling action in the 8th round. And this fight living up to all the hype.
Oh, good shot from Ben.
That's the shot. That uppercut is there for Ben.
Eubank walking him back though, trying to push that weight on him.
Body shots. Head shots from Ben. Neither man taking a backward step. Absolutely fabulous. And the two of them etching their names in history just like their dads. People on their feet applauding. Eubank Jr. and Ben delivering.
Breathe, come on. And again. Breathe. Right, put your head in there, mate. See what I'm saying? You've got to pull the trigger on him, bro. Don't let him off, alright? As soon as you connect with him, you're hurting him. Come on, breathe. Come on, just breathe.
Senior at ringside. Is he going to go round to the corner to get involved?
Don't worry about the one shot. Worry about 2.
Yep, he's in the corner now. What a fire fest in that one.
Fantastic, that was one. It seemed like Eubank was having the upper hand there and pushed Ben against the ropes, landed some good shots, and then Ben really just digging deep to fire back, trying to just match Eubank for intensity.
Eubank surely in a big lead now, but Conor Benn is still firing on all cylinders, and we're absolutely loving it. This the round where Chris's dad stopped Nigel Benn in that thriller in Birmingham. And now Conor Benn going to war with Junior. Who's got more in the tank? Who can hurt the other?
Well, it'll be a mistake here. When you're tired, it'll be a mistake.
Good work from Conor Benn. Conor, you've got Eubank in the head.
I have Eubank up, but there was a round that was close. I was struggling to score it, and it could have went to Ben, but it just about gave it to Eubank. But what Ben has shown here is a tremendous chin, an unbelievable chin, an unbelievable determination to try and win the fight. But I just think the bigger man's having more success at the minute.
Look at this. Dramatic effort here from Conor Benn, up in weight against the experienced, proven middleweight who keeps coming forward and is that extra pop in the punches.
He's starting to creep forward more and more now, isn't he? And Eubank.
And there's more on the shots at Ben, but Eubank just tapping, and then whacking.
Still hurling hooks, head and body, Conor Benn. He's giving it absolutely everything. But Eubank still looking strong.
Good there from Ben.
punches delivering. One for the ages as a cut to Eubank to add to the drama on the right eye.
Needs to keep working that area now, Ben. The left hook, follow through with the right hand.
It's not a good cut, that, Darren. They're going to have to work on that in the corner. Goes for the uppercut, Eubank. But this is Conor Benn. Drives a hook in. Back comes Eubank. Ferocious stuff here in the 9th round.
The noise in this stadium. Incredible.
Whatever happens next, we've had an absolute humdinger already. And people complain about this fight, the controversy, but these two have knuckled down and they're giving the fans a classic.
He's shown some good work rate in this round, Eubank. He really has. Really put down on that cup of shield, really let his hands go. Big left hook from Benn though.
Big left hook to the body, but Eubank still walks through it. And that cut is not good. The eye is bleeding profusely.
Just swelling as well, I think.
Beautiful work, Chris. Keep working like you're working, man.
Gotta squeeze.
Keep working like you're working. Your left hand is key to everything.
Caught by a clash of heads.
Keep your guard.
Clash of heads.
That's the most important.
Accidental.
Yeah, good tempo in the work there from Chris Eubank Jr. There's the clash of heads there. That's what's caused the cut. You see straight away the blood streaming down the eye. But he's just changed the sort of the pace of the shots. Not everything's heavy from Eubank. He was busier in that round. But you think with Ben, he's still loading up with that right hand. You feel there could be one landing. See one there does a cuff-in shot with that right hand.
Well, we just don't want this to stop. Brilliant entertainment as the two lock horns again.
He's got to keep his hands up. When he throws that left hook back, got to keep that right hand to the chin. When he throws that right hand, that left hand to the chin.
Right hand from Eubank. Does he just feel the stronger in there, the more mature, the naturally heavier and bigger man? Conor Benn still trying to aim for the body.
And that's the shot I've been calling for. The left hook to the body after the right hand.
Power punches thrown and exchanged. A penny for the thoughts of the three judges. Quite a lot of people were saying to me at the weigh-in, the fans, that Eubank would win this on points. Benn comes back in. Eubank just holds on for a moment.
He's shown a good engine here, Eubank. He really has. So much of his career, he just picked his spots when he let his punches go. And he used to punch in Bristol combinations, but now he's just busy.
Good body shot from Conor Benn. And again, Eubank comes back. And they open up and trade. And the fans love it when they do that.
The grit, the heart, the determination from both. So impressive.
Ben just commits to every shot. You've got to give him credit for that. He can't match Eubank for work rate, but he just, every punch he throws, he just gives everything he's got.
Eubank's just been chipping away. He's had great wins in the past, like that victory over James de Gale. Bit low from Conor Benn there. But he's targeting that body. He wants Eubank to feel that rehydration.
And he cannot miss with that left to the body. Oh, left to well done.
Big shots from Conor Benn here. Eubank found that. A minute left in the 10th. And have we got drama here from the fists of Conor Benn?
And a lazy left hook there from Eubank Jr.
I don't think he's as hurt as you guys think. I just think he's exhausted here, Eubank.
How tired is he? No knockdowns yet in this duster. Surely something has to give.
He put so much into that, Ben, and rightly so.
They put so much into their training camps, and they want this so badly. It's thrilling.
You got to dip his legs to the right hand over the top there for Ben. You can go out trying to jab to the body, then whip that right hand over the top. Good work from Ben.
Big body shot from Eubank, and he thunders, punches home towards the end of the round, catching the judge's eye. Clever from Eubank, but a good round as well from Ben. Another fantastic 3 minutes.
We're working. This is your life right here. This is everything.
Step back, it's falling in. Marquez, step back. Bring the shots upwards into him. He's falling in there trying to use his weight all over him, punching him.
What another fantastic round there, just full of effort from both. That's all you can ask for when you get to a certain stage of a fight, when you're just exhausted. All you're asking for is effort. Loads of mistakes made. Eubank there leading with that front foot, took a few shots. I don't think he was that hurt, I just think he was tired, off balance a little bit. But Ben took advantage of that, landing some really good shots, and then Eubank at the end of the round fighting back, and the dads on the end of their seats living hell for the fathers.
There's the Warrens, Ben Shalom. Baz, Ben Shalom's right-hand man's behind. He's trying to find the scores of how everyone's seeing it at ringside. George Groves has it level. Carl Frampton has it 1-up to Eubank. Darren's trying to work out his card. I mean, you can't take your eyes off the action.
No, and there's a lot of rounds that knows who's throwing the harder shots, who's being the busier. But all you've got to do is do your best, I think, and both of them have.
Can we be heading for a controversial draw like at Old Trafford? And you were on that card.
I was. Oh, lovely left hook there from Eubank.
The power shots from Eubank, the work rate from Conor Benn.
Yeah, working nicely inside there, just shortening up the shots. Ben just stabbing the shots into the body, getting around the elbows as well of Eubank Jr.
Eubank talking to him in there.
It's actually
He's got to be careful there, Ben.
Really lovely from Chris Eubank Jr. showing his class and a beautiful jab.
just creating a bit of space helps him, doesn't it?
It does, and it makes him look really authoritative in there, Eubank Jr. And a right hand. This is good from Chris Eubank.
He's getting too close. He's trying to push Ben back. I understand that. He's just getting too close to that uppercut. It's not having the same effect as he should have.
Trying to free his arms, Conor Benn, who's got more in the tank at this stage.
The body shot there from Ben, but look at Eubank fighting back.
You see Eubank ahead by 4 on the AI judge. Carl has Eubank by a couple. I've got Eubank up. But Conor Benn's will to win. But Eubank driving forward now. Really impressive this.
One of them's going to walk onto a shot, you can see it.
It's more from Eubank, Barry.
He's been the busiest, he's winning the round again after me, but I mean, you can just see one of them just walk onto a shot. All it takes is one of them just a different throw with a bit more weight.
Eubank looks up at the time of the round. The experience.
Absolutely flown by this fight.
Do you know what? Britannia Birrell flew by for a completely different reason. Boxing at its absolute finest. This has flown by because it's been beautiful brutality. Savage.
Look at that there. Lovely body shot from Ben and a fantastic combination back from Eubank.
10 seconds left in the 11th round. Look at the two of them. The crowd absolutely engaged and getting every penny's worth of their money from these two gladiators.
I'll tell you what, there's a cracking right down to finish that round there from Ben.
Somebody's done that, come on.
Chris, I'm telling you this right now. It's called a beautiful fight. You got 1 round to go.
We're stopping, man.
This is for everything. 1 round to go.
What a fight. What an incredible fight. I mean, remarkable heart and desire, will to win from both fighters. The shots there, just stepping in with big hooks and taking them. Ben, can he find something in this final round? Can he land one of those big overhand rights?
Nigel Benn, a penny for his thoughts. Chris Eubank Jr.
Second out.
Suave,
12.
sophisticated, believes his boy is going to get this. Final round of what's been a fight and a night to remember here at Tottenham Hotspur, and a fight, gentlemen, we would see again.
It's been epic, it really has. What a fight between two warriors, you have to say. They've left it all on the line, and good work from both. He's hurt with the left hook there, Ben.
Eubank's power coming through again. Ben holds on.
That's better for Ben. Turner, you can't get no leverage on your punches off the ropes there for Ben.
The determination of Conor Benn has been exemplary, but the punches of Chris Eubank have been heavy, and this weight difference has started just to come into it. And Conor Benn's hit with the right hand. What a chin he's showing right up here in front of us. It's non-stop.
He done the right thing there. He grabbed hold of Eubank because he was hurt with that right hand.
If Eubank can just step back and make a little more range in his shots, they're going to be much more conclusive for him.
Ben's just going to go for it for broke. Is there a late twist?
The way these two have been committed to their shots, certainly Ben. I wouldn't be shocked if someone walks onto one again.
They're just swinging, hooks, body shots, head shots. The volume in the last few rounds has been intense. Here comes Eubank. Ben hurt. A minute 20 to go. And it's Eubank now. And Conor Benn's got a hold.
He's all right. He's okay, Ben. He's just tired there. He took the shot first, but he took it really well.
I think he's very tired, Barry. And Eubank could be on the verge of a late stoppage here, but Ben desperately trying to fire back. This is extraordinary.
These two went on empty. This is unbelievable stuff.
Oh, Conor Benn comes back with a shot. 50 seconds left. His excellency on his feet. Everyone at ringside are going to be in a short moment. What an explosive fight of non-stop thrilling action. Eubank so close to the stoppage. Ben hanging on. 30 to go.
And this is what family pride is. This is right here. You're fighting for more than yourself here. On an engine with an empty, swinging.
Inside the last 15 seconds, no one wants this to stop. It's going to have to. Left hook to the body from Conor Benn. There's going to be everyone on their feet in this Tottenham Hotspur Stadium applauding the bravery, the savagery, the intensity of Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. Eubank Jr. celebrates. Ben puts his hands up. They can both take a bow. It was a fight and a night for the ages. For me, it's Eubank Jr. But let's see it again.
Remarkable. That was epic from start to finish. Better than most would have expected. Incredible battle between two warriors. Sign me up again.
Oh, I definitely that will happen again though. After that fight, the way that fight was to and fro in, and the lack of quality, and the overload, the commitment, and just literally just no disregard for your own safety, for the way they were swinging punches in. It was fantastic.
Conor Benn talking to Chris Eubank Jr. There's Nigel who's going to go over.
Not so much.
Look at these pictures. And you know what? They're fighting them, and they'll do it all over again.
A heart of lions, both of them. Incredible scene. Oh, I mean, this is nuts to see all of this.
Do you know they gave us what we wanted. We wanted high octane, 100 miles an hour, risk averse. They just went for it. They went for it from the first bell. They just both went for it.
The highest octane you can see. Well done, Conor Benn. Well done, Chris Eubank Jr. Conor Benn's coming out at ringside. He wants to see Gordon Ramsay. Well, he's a happy man, and he should be a happy man. We don't know how the judges have got it.
It wasn't the most technical affair we've ever seen, but it was better for that. It was better that we didn't see that.
It
That's
wasn't
the
a
truth of
world
it.
title fight. It was two really good fighters, and it blended beautifully.
And you could tell by the way they were fighting. They were fighting more than for themselves.
Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards after 12 rounds. All three judges scored the same, 116, 112. The winner by unanimous decision, Chris Eubank Jr.
The procedure was indeed parliamentary. Chris Eubank Jr. together with Senior, but Conor Benn should stand tall tonight, and tomorrow morning he should wake up a very proud man. The two of them did everything in there.
Beautiful. Oh yeah. All right. Oh yeah. You got the decision.
Chris Eubank Jr. there with his excellency, and Senior here for the night, which really completed the picture. The awesome foursome, the two older warriors, the two young warriors. Let's hear from Chris with Jamie.
Chris Eubank Jr., we are live on DAZN. Chris, congratulations. 2 words, and those 2 words are Eubank supremacy. Tell the world what this means to you right now.
It's yes. First of all, we thank the one above. I knew I was capable of that. I just needed someone to bring me out, bring that out of me. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that he'd be the guy to do that. But the fact that our fathers did what they did all those years ago, it brings out a different soul, a different spirit into you. And that's what we both showed here tonight.
What do you believe won you the fight tonight, Chris, through those 12 rounds?
You know, I pushed through. There's a lot of things that have been going on in my life that I'm not gonna get into right now. But I'm happy to have this man back with me, and we've upheld the family name like we said we were going to do, and onwards and upwards.
We weren't sure if we'd seen your father here
Neither was
tonight. How much of a lift did it give you on a night like this?
A lot. It was one of those things that was special. It was special. He needed to be here. All of this is because of what he did, and we just did it again, baby.
Although you said the procedure would be parliamentary, you also said it was impossible for it to go 12 rounds. Was there anything that surprised you in there tonight, coming back from Conor Benn?
Everything surprised me. I didn't know he had what he had in him. I really didn't. I thought I would break him early. I underestimated him. You know, I didn't train for a fight like that. You know, I didn't know he had that in him. He's never shown that. But then again, he's never had to show it. He had to show it tonight. And so did I.
Hang tight, Chris, because we are going to come back to you, of course. I do want to grab a word with your father. Chris, how special was that? As I said to Chris, we weren't sure if we would see you tonight. But my obvious question is, how proud are you of your son watching that from ringside?
Listen, I mean, he couldn't move around the ring, and so he had to stand toe-to-toe. I mean, that is legendary behavior in the ring. Legendary. And this, Conor Benn, as I said, Conor Benn is an extraordinary fighter. You know, he's gone pear-shaped somewhere, but an extraordinary fighter. And you saw that here tonight. He wanted to tear, and I thought he would blow out in maybe 4 or 5 rounds. He's going strong. He's going strong right the way through the fight. I am so proud of him. That's my son. That's right. That's why I'm here. I was always going to be here. That's right. Rastafari.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Eubank. A pleasure to speak to you. We're going to make our way over the ring, and we're going to try and speak to Conor Benn, who is here. Conor, we are live. We're live on DAZN. Conor, an incredible fight, an incredible effort. Everything left in this ring at Tottenham Hotspur tonight. Can you tell us what's going through your mind, and perhaps in terms of the game plan, what didn't quite go to plan?
I don't know. I mean, maybe 14 months out of the ring, played a factor. Probably say that'd be the only thing. Just maybe inactivity. But apart from that, yeah, I felt like it was a close fight. I'm not going to go, yeah, I think I won it and all that. I've got to watch it back. I know it was close. You know, I stayed on the ropes maybe a bit too long. He worked harder towards the end. I'm going to have to watch it back, man. But I enjoyed it, and a massive thank you to all my supporters who come out. Some homecoming.
Chris said you surprised him. He didn't think you had that in you here tonight. Has your opinion of him changed after 12 rounds like that?
Yeah, listen, we always knew Chris is a good fighter. You know, all the fighting talk is fighting talk. He's a good fighter. I believe I can fight at 160. You know, if we don't do the rematch, which I'd love to avenge that loss, go back down to welterweight and win the WBC world title. See, the Mario Barrios or the rematch for Eubank, whichever happens next, you know, I'll be content with.
Well, I say, Conor, commiserations, but congratulations on a fantastic fight and an incredible show. It takes two to make a fight like this. Nigel, immediate thoughts on your son's efforts in this ring tonight? That was incredible.
I thought he done really well. You know, he learned a lot from this. He come back stronger. You know, like he was working too much on the ropes. Should have been off the ropes. We're not taking nothing away from Chris. It's his night. We can handle defeat gracefully. You know what I mean? And now we go back to the drawing board, you know, where we went wrong. So that's it, you know.
Nigel, thanks very much for speaking to us. Promoter Eddie Hearn is here as well. We'll try and grab a word with Benjamin and everyone we can. Eddie, what a fight, first of all, from ringside. Your immediate verdict?
Unbelievable. I mean, I couldn't split him at the end. I thought Conor Benn was winning the fight. I thought he lost the last 2 rounds, and I couldn't split him. 116, 112, 3 times. Like, I'm not going to... You've seen me moan before about scores. It is what it is, but I don't see Chris Eubank winning that fight by 4 rounds at all. But forget that. Just unbelievable respect for both men. I could not be prouder of Conor Benn for what he's been through and the heart that he showed in the ring tonight. You know, Nigel Benn was the people's champion. Tonight, Conor Benn became the people's champion. He rose up from 147 pounds to fight a middleweight in there. He took the kitchen sink. He never stopped trying to win the fight. And that's what the public love to see. Someone that, to the final bell, does not stop throwing punches and trying to win. A little bit of inactivity, a little bit of inexperience, but I could not be prouder of Conor Benn. Tonight, I believe he won the entire hearts of the country and everybody that tuned in. I thought he could have won the fight. Razor thin. We'll see what happens. Look, Conor Benn is a 147-pounder. He's going to win world titles down there. We'll see if he'll do the rematch or not at 160. He'll want to do it. It was one of the best fights, one of the most dramatic fights I've seen. Big respect to Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. 2 great examples. A sport built out of respect, and those 2 warriors should respect each other after that. I could not be prouder of Conor Benn.
Absolutely. Thank you, Eddie. What a stage. What a fight. Back to you guys.
Jamie, thank you. Chris Eubank Jr. victorious, but Conor Benn stands tall in defeat. 12 rounds of, wow, phenomenal action. We could have seen more of it because the final round was just unbelievable, wasn't it, guys? It was like the icing on an amazing cake.
They can be so proud of themselves. You know, Eubank Jr. in victory, but Benn in defeat. What a warrior. What an absolute warrior. And he will come back again, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a time next week to worry about. We did wrong technically here, technically there. All you can ask from your fighters is they give 100%, and they give beyond that, and so you're going to be proud of your fighter. He did, the win and the lose, they did their best. They did everything they could give. They left no stone unturned. They walked out. They could barely walk out the ring. That's all you asked for. It was a really enthralling fight because of that.
They shared their souls in there as sons of the fathers before who had given us such classic fights. That first one in Birmingham and then the draw at Old Trafford. The stadium setting tonight with the atmosphere and the drive, and Senior here, and look at that reaction. But it was boxing that won tonight. It was two warriors that will go down for the fans. And let's have another one. A brilliant, brilliant fight, and you can feel for Conor. But I tell you what, tomorrow morning he should stand tall. Eubank wins, but Conor Benn wins the hearts, as Eddie said. Back to you, Josh.